Guys, now we're doing it's the same day for me, but you're probably seeing this the next day because I'm going to put it out the next day. But this is the Neo-Druidic. I clicked into like a link that said Neo-Druidic movement, and I'm going to start my timer as always so I don't rant for too long. Druidry. Druidry is sometimes termed Druidism, is a modern spiritual religious movement that promotes the cultivation, not to be confused with like cultivating crops, but this is, I think the use of cultivation here is referring to like cultivating a god and the word cult. So the movement that promotes the cultivation of honorable relationships with the physical landscapes, flora, fauna, and diverse peoples of the world, as well with nature, deities, spirits of nature, and place. So, I actually wasn't expecting this link, and I'm a bit bothered, because I thought I was going to I clicked into Neo-Druidic, and then I got Druidism, which bothers me. I wish there was its own article about Neo-Druidic religious movements, but maybe we can find it here in, kind of like in one of his things here. But anyways, you know what? One more thing I do want to check on Neo-Druidic is like how long ago was that? Like, are they going back to something that is how old? Okay, let's see if we can get any dates here. Let's see. History. Okay. So Druidic movements originated around among the Romanticist ideas of the ancient Druids that began developing in the 17th and 18th century. So 17th is like the 1600s, and the 18th would be the 1700s. Let's see if we got origins here. Oh, we are in the origins, but I am looking for something. Okay, so you know what? I complained earlier that this isn't about Neo-Druidic, but it seems like it is. Like there's quite a lot of art, like it's development of religious druidry. Okay, and this is probably William Price because I can recognize him. And look at the garb. Gosh. Okay, so I don't want to spray too much. First I want to know is how old is Druidism? I'm assuming right now that Druidism is the kind of the original Celtic religions that were predominant in like the British Isles before Christianity. So before Christianity would have to be like anything prior, to 0 AD obviously, but I think Christianity only kind of got up that north probably like in the sometime in like the 3rd century or like 4th century. So all the stuff prior to that was probably either Druidism or like Roman paganism or something. And I'm kind of speaking out of my ass a little bit. I am like an armchair historian at this point, so don't take my word for don't take my word as like stone, as like written in stone. And anyway, if anyone's like a professor of classics or anything like that in the comments, you can shout out and give me your professional opinion. I'd love that. So anyways, I'm going to jump back. I'm jumping back to Mark Price because he is the originator of this. So no, this isn't it. One more. Yeah, this is still the same article. In the same article. There we are. So William Price was the Welsh. So he was this dude living in the turn, if we get this right, the turn of the 18th century, and he the early 19th century, and he was supporter of a bunch of stuff like Welsh nationalism, Chartism, and this kind of Neo-Druidic religious movement. He was a significant figure, or some have said he's the most significant figure in Wales in the Victorian era. And Victorian era is history. So let's see. History of the United Kingdom and British Empire. The Victorian era was the reign of Queen Victoria from June 20, 1837 to 1901. So like all the way. She had a long reign. So I guess so long that you can definitely give it its own era. And I'm going to pause the timer before it ends so it doesn't make an annoying sound. Pause. That was William Price. 2 parts. You allowed me to go on a tangent. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And we are going to meet next time. We might continue here. Maybe not. Depends how I'm feeling. Have a good one, guys.